Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Ainul Fatihah binti Azwimi from AS2016A. We'll be presenting the field trip video from Cherating and Teluk Cempedak. The purpose of this video are to determine the behavior of turtles in conservation at Cherating Turtle Sanctuary and to observe the communication and social behavior of monkeys at Teluk Cempedak. First, I will explain on turtle behavior in conservation. Turtle is a marine reptile where only 4 species had landed in Malaysia from 7 species from around the world. Those are the green turtle, hawksbill turtle, olive ridley turtle, and leatherback turtle. During nesting season, only female turtle will land on the beach while male turtle stays in the sea. Their social behavior is that some turtles will gather for mating and some of them will migrate together to the nesting area. Not only that, but baby turtles also live by themselves until mature. One of the general behavior of turtles is nesting behavior. Female turtles nest most often at night as the temperature is lower with dark environment and less disturbance. They will first find a suitable area and then they will dig a body pit using front flippers. After that, they will dig a teardrop-shaped egg chamber using the rear flippers as shovel. Then, they will start laying eggs. They will not take care of the eggs until they hatch by themselves by the heat from the sand and from the surrounding. Once finished, they will bury the eggs using the back flippers and then they will leave the nesting area by throwing the sand to the back using the front flippers as to disguise the nesting area from the predators. After incubation period for at least 60 days, the hatchlings will emerge from their nest by using their temporary caruncle to break open from their shells. The temperature of the nest will determine the gender of the turtles, where higher temperature will determine the male turtle while the lower temperature will determine the female turtle. The hatchlings will erupt from the chamber as a group and they will orient themselves to the brightest horizon. Then they will dash towards the sea. Secondly, I will explain on the communication of monkeys in Teluk Cempedak. The subject of the study is Macaca fascicularis. They are diurnal species that often live near bodies of water. They are omnivores and they also live in multi-male group. The males will leave their natal group at sexual maturity to join new social groups, while the females tend to have close bond with their maternal relatives throughout their lives. The type of communication that can be observed is the visual, which is the facial expression. Some showed a bared teeth display, showing that they are distressed or submissive. The change in facial features are the raised upper lip, depression of lower lip, completely exposing the teeth, and slight lip corner retraction. Some also show a play face, showing that they want to engage in playing behavior. The change in facial features are the mouth stretched wide open, depression of lower lip, exposing the bottom teeth, and upper teeth is concealed. Finally, I will explain on the social behavior of Macaca fascicularis. This table showed histogram of social and non-social behavior of the monkeys that had been observed at Teluk Cempedak. 2 behaviors that had been measured for 25 minutes were grooming and movement behavior. The data are analyzed using SPSS 20.0 for t-test and correlation analysis. These are the graphs that had been generated using Excel. Based on figure 1, social behavior of grooming is higher, which is 57.85% compared to non-social, which is 42.15%. However, in figure 2, non-social behavior of movement is higher, which is 55.85% compared to social, which is 44.15%. For grooming behavior, the t-test with t-value of 1.765, there is no significant difference between social and non-social behavior at the value of p lower than 0.05. There is also no association between social and non-social behavior of grooming with r value equal to negative 0.285. There is no significant difference at p lower than 0.05. For the movement behavior, the t-test with t-value of -3.051, there is a significant difference between social and non-social behavior at a value of p lower than 0.05. There is very high positive correlation between the social and non-social behavior with R value equal to 0.923. There is significant difference at value of p lower than 0.05. In conclusion, the behavior of turtles in conservation at Cherating Turtle Sanctuary had been determined, which was the nesting behavior. This behavior is important in conservation as to maintain the population of the turtle species. Other than that, the communication of monkeys had been observed by recognizing the changes in facial expression and features. The significance and relation between social and non-social behavior are also observed using independent samples t-test and correlation analysis. And that is all from me. Thank you.